with that, we're back. You were all discussing bringing the other party, down into the caves, and in doing so, we're kind of hoping to get some time away from this guard. But the guard seems uninterested in you guys being able to separate out, as you don't really need to go into the mines in order to show the space.
So Brianna was saying, I mean, after all, the party, the landowners, the rightful owners, have been denied the chance to properly claim the property because they didn't receive the notice. Surely they should be allowed to completely look over the property, make sure it's as they want.
You don't want to disrespect the letter of the law.
No one's disrespecting the letter of the law. What are you getting at?
Well, I mean, the underground is part of the property. He'll need to inspect that for a full assessment.
Can I get the cameras to line up once again? There. And Max is going crazy.
He's probably hungry. Don't you have some of that dishwasher fluid? He seemed kind of annoyed he couldn't drink that. I love that. That was my favorite part of it.
Well, look, I know that you have to investigate it, but I've got to be up here. I've got to keep an eye on the gate and all of you. If you go down there, I can't very well do both.
Well, we have actually been down there with the Foundation Company. They gave us a tour down there. There's nothing down there that we could take, and if you should like, you can search us upon...
No, that's fine. That's fine. If you've been down there, then it should be safe. Go ahead. It should be fine.
Thank you.
What if one of us stays up here and watches over things? And
that one he's not going for.
Yeah. He doesn't want to babysit one of us.
All right. So we will head down in the mines.
Yeah.
It's Erasmus. So, how about those local slingers? Swingers? No, slingers.
All right. So the 9 of you can make your way into the mine. Such a huge number of people.
Jesus Christ. Nice shot. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And what are you talking about? Well, you guide them into the mine.
So I would just be telling them about, what we had seen here before, and that we have something that they really need to see down here.
Okay.
But guys, the best prank of all is if, when we show you this, that you don't say a word to anyone about it.
Nothing's more prankful than a secret.
But we don't keep secrets.
it's not a secret. Everybody already knows they're here. You just have to deny that they're here.
That's a secret. That's a lie.
No, that's not what I said.
It's a prank.
No, that one's a
knows
lie.
they're here.
If I tell people things that aren't true deliberately, that's a lie.
No, we're not saying
in this
say
case,
anything
you wouldn't be
random.
telling anybody anything. You just would
Yeah.
not say.
Oh, so I just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You act as though you don't know.
No, if I act like I don't know, that's lying.
No, you just don't talk about it.
But what if somebody
Like,
asks
Anakin
about it?
Rasmus's eyes. He's like sweating profusely.
What if somebody
No, we're
asks
just
about
not
the
gonna talk
secret
about
thing
it.
in the mine?
It's a fun secret
They're not
kept
going to
between you guys.
ask about it.
Nobody will ask about it.
Yeah, nobody's going to inquire.
Okay.
Inquiring minds do not want to know.
So I'll probably sing a nice little song on our way down.
Okay. You can
guys have the
Formians,
buffalo cauliflower?
Formians.
you can reach the point where the wall will open up for you. At this point, and head down, and they'll be like, oh, "What is this?"
I told you this is special. You need to follow us.
Okay. Yeah, and you can lead them down there. What are you doing down here? You were supposed to pick the thing up from up there.
Yes, we've seen it up there. This is the new landowner, James. I mean, sorry, Carver Harvest.
Uh, okay, and these other 3 people?
These are his companions. They travel together. They adventure together, like kind of like.
So they're gonna be disappearing again, and we're gonna have the same problem all over again.
No. They said they're going to retire, and
Yeah, I'm gonna retire early. That's my plan. Just like my grandpa did.
You mean the Avatar?
Yeah. We saved a bunch of stuff, and now we're gonna retire. Just like he did.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay.
If any of you, by the way, happens to see one of my 2 brothers, can you let them know that we're here?
oh, of course.
Sure.
My question for you, though, Carver,
Uh-huh.
where is your father?
Oh, he died. Oh, no, my father. I don't know where my father is. He left us with Uncle a long time ago.
You find the true scion.
Who's the true scion?
That would be your father.
I thought you said that was grandson, is what that word meant. So my father is also my grandpa's
more of a flexible
grandson?
word.
It's kind
means
of it's
descendant.
flexible. Descendant.
What's a descendant?
So-
Like when something falls down?
So it would be someone that is related to someone else, like a child or a grandchild. Or
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
I'm gonna not participate in this conversation.
My dad seemed like kind of a jerk, though. I mean, he kind of left us, and then
Oh, that's sad.
without Harcourt, I don't think we'd have made it.
Well, I will certainly let them know if we see Harcourt that you're here in North Point.
Or James needs to insert the name of the other brother here.
Christoph.
Christoph, thank you.
Or Christoph, yes, of course.
Carver and Christoph are twins.
Oh wow, twin brothers. You
They're
have a
both
twin brother?
idiots. And by the way, they're both idiots.
Oh. By Sascha. Okay.
So if you need reference, Carver's the striker with the big long sword, and Christoph is the archer. Just give you an idea what they're like. But they're both idiots. They're also older than Harcourt, if that's important.
Well, forearmed is forewarned. Okay, well, yeah.
So remember, like we said, the best prank that you can do is just not to ever mention that there's someone down here. But now that you know, there is someone down here.
Okay.
But you need to maintain that building up top
Okay.
so nobody else comes around here.
Got it. Will do. Maintain the building.
Because it'd be a great place to live and retire.
Yes. That's a good retirement place. We could probably
and-
plant so many plants there and get all the leaves.
Those are mint leaves, you mean? They
Yes.
weren't just leaves. That's what Bombadil did.
Yes.
It was specifically mint.
The only reason that they started eating mint leaves specifically was because Harcourt invaded the mind of Carver. And Harcourt was the one like, you're just eating random
No.
leaves. I could have sworn. Oh, no, that's
No,
right.
Carver was told Bombadil,
Right, because Carver.
because she was wanting to eat anything. He said eat the mint leaves because we had nothing to eat.
Correct. No, you're right.
And she just started chewing on it, whatever leaf she found.
Nope, you're right. But yeah, then he would say we could plant mint here.
Yes. And we could put up another shrine outside to honor your grandfather.
I don't think he wanted shrines.
Well, it's not on his property, so you're okay.
But I don't think he wanted shrines to himself.
Not to him, to the 8. In all their glory.
Why?
Because they will provide.
But Shashat let me go to school for free. She even
Because
gave me a diploma.
Because the 8 provided you this opportunity.
Do you want to see my diploma?
I
certainly
definitely
want to see your diploma. Yeah.
He'll reach in and take it out. And the diploma.
God, what did they say?
I don't remember exactly.
They were so stupid.
But the diploma is like master of stuff doing or something along those lines. They basically needed them out of the college because they were creating problems in the college.
I'm going to look at that master of stuff doing and go, that tracks. Great job.
Thanks.
What did you write your dissertation on?
Oh, we didn't have to write a dissertation. We just had to prove how valuable we were.
Oh, that's cool.
You don't write a dissertation when you're getting a degree and doing stuff.
Exactly. You do stuff. He gets it. We did so much stuff. You should have seen it.
So
we helped stop the campus fire.
So Carver, if you have a degree, do you guys have a degree? And I look around at my other party members.
Yeah, and they'll show, all of them will show up there to show their degrees.
Not his party. My party.
Oh, okay.
So do you guys have degrees?
No, technically we do not.
No, and I'm jealous on many levels of a degree of doing stuff.
But all of us got our degrees. How did you not get your degrees?
We're just
we're just yet to provide for them.
We're taking a sabbatical.
Yeah,
I have a degree in pranking.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I just don't think I have what it takes to get a pranking degree.
We're just taking a gap year. We'll go back again and get our.
The study of magical components is, it takes a while to get that degree. You have to write a very long dissertation.
Oh, have any of you gone to Spell Component Club? Erasmus loves it.
It's the best.
No.
So anyways, back to the Shrine of the Eight that you're going to erect outside the building.
Why?
Because if it was not for the Eight, you would not be landowners.
I think it was because of you guys that were landowners.
No.
And because of what my grandpa did.
The Avatar did many great things for the Eight.
Kent, maybe what we can do is we can build a shrine slightly away from the property, kind of like in Harveston, how it's set up.
But we could build it closer to the building too.
They probably don't want the followers of the Eight any closer than his grandpa did.
But this is holy ground. This is one of the areas. This is a story from the book of Drunken Tales, and I wish I had studied it more.
Well, I like her idea. We can put a little shrine to this 8 on the outside, just like in Harveston.
Yes, just like the one in Harveston.
All right, it seems like we've got a compromise on this one.
You could even put up a copy of the Book of Roderick.
Sure. Grandpa wrote a book?
Yes, a giant book. It's large enough for all followers to read at a distance, safely.
And what did the book say?
Many, many things. I then then read down the list of stuff about being dismembered and trespassing.
It sounded like he didn't really like you guys.
This is his holy words.
It's a complicated relationship.
I guess.
The 8 will provide for you.
I mean,
so there's no need. We can hammer this out later on because the land is still being disputed. But, we don't want the guard to think we're down here forever. So let's go back upstairs and perhaps we can sojourn to our appropriate rooms and freshen up.
Okay. Yeah, the 5 of you, or the 9 of you can return back up to the top. That was a long time. Those must be a lot of caves.
It goes pretty deep down there.
Involved discussion about.
And what about this thing here?
We're gonna have to remove it. And,
We'll take that with us.
yeah, take it with us. That way
How?
we don't have to deal with it.
Drive it out the gate?
You got any proof it's yours? You have a brain
Didn't we pay
receipt.
for the damn thing? Yeah,
You have
we
a
paid
brain
for the damn
receipt.
thing. Hold on.
You
Did
don't
we
happen
get
to
a
have the
receipt?
share thought spell, do you? Because I can show you our brain receipt.
I think we dropped it in the mine. So I'm gonna go down in the mine as if I'm looking for a receipt, and then I'm gonna talk to them and ask them for a receipt.
You mean like on paper?
Yeah, they need a paper. We need a paper receipt.
What?
That's what they're saying.
Where are we supposed to get parchment from?
I have some parchment on me,
Oh, okay. Give it here.
and I take a piece out of my notebook and visibly wince.
Yeah, he'll write up a receipt. And it's not on letterhead. Is this going to be a problem?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Okay, well, and then he seals it with his signet ring
Okay.
and some wax. And yeah, you can bring it on up.
All right, I found it. Look, here it is. It's a receipt.
He'll look it over. Yep, looks fine. All right. It's yours. I totally whiffed that one.
Was it good enough where we'd have presented him with a blank sheet of paper?
He might have taken it.
Yeah, it's written in invisible ink.
Psychic paper.
Psychic paper.
Only the worthy can read it.
Well, how are you going to get it out of here? It doesn't look like it's going to fit through the gate. Or on the roads real well.
All right, who's?
I could probably manage to help you get the gate open wide enough you could get it out, but you'll have to take it right out of the town. I'd have to get other guards here to help you get an escort.
Okay.
That would be great.
We would very much appreciate that.
All right. Let's see. Who should I get on this? Who's around? Let's see. All right. He starts getting together a couple of different guards. And yeah, they will help you. They will help escort this massive contraption out of the city. And yeah, you'll have 2 guards that will vouch for you the whole time. One
Nice.
saying he saw the receipt, and another saying that he like knows you're good people, and that he'd vouch for all of you personally.
Nice. What a gent.
But yeah, you have this massive contraption is outside of the city.
Should we have a christening party? No, that would draw too much attention.
Or we should just get on board and start heading to our next destination.
All right, so the
That'd
mine
be
is ours then,
unfortunate.
right? You're not going to come back and try to say it's yours for some reason.
No. No.
As long as you, how about this? Could you let us come in when we come back?
Sure,
Can we visit?
you can
Could we
visit.
Visit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's yours. Just please take care of it. And don't forget that shrine.
Okay.
That'll help maintain it.
Okay.
Do we need to check out at the inn or?
Presumably, you guys basically set a certain number of days you were planning to stay there.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. We did. All right.
Did you everybody get the towels?
You're not
Is
supposed to
it the
steal the
towel?
towels, Kent.
Whoops.
I guess this is why they have the fee for incidentals.
Left him some pens. How does that go?
Okay, so some details about this cart. The cart where you are standing is about 5 feet off the ground. One person needs to drive the cart. You do that by doing a series of hand motions like you're touching the top of the ball, but not really touching the top of the ball. And that will cause a amount of horsepower to be exerted on the ball. It cause 1 horsepower worth the power to be exerted on the ball to move the cart. The cart moves according to its weight and the horsepower. The cart moves about twice as fast as you would on foot.
Wow. Snazzy.
It cannot accelerate any faster than that. You can make it move slower than that, though, by moving your hand slower if you need to move around like specific things. But if you push your hand forward as fast as you can, it will exert a full horsepower upon the device.
What skill is needed to drive the cart?
There is, if you want to as you go, it would be profession drive. Actually, technically, I think it would be the drive mechanic, which I think, hold on, is actually not a profession. Charles, do you remember that is in D20 normally?
What is that?
Drive.
Well, they have Teamster.
And
then drive. Hold on. I'm trying to think.
I can figure it out. If you can't remember, it's not a big deal. I can figure it out later. In the meantime, though, most of what we're going to be doing is rudimentary until we get to a certain point. So I should have something figured out by the time we reach that. But yeah. There is an additional note that you'll be left with regard to the device where more horsepower can be added down the road if you want. But it will like change the stability of the device, and so it may take some getting used to if you add additional horsepower. But it will improve the speed of the device as you go.
All right, are we ready to head out, or is there something we need to do first?
Where are we going next?
Well, our friends recommended we go to Fort Jericho.
What route would you want to take to get there? Go straight as the crow flies?
Safest one.
Yeah, I would argue the safest one.
Anything that resembles a road?
There are no roads interconnecting these places.
It is profession driver, Steve. I just found it.
Okay.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Oh, Lord. Back to the future.
All right. So you're like, I don't know if any of you even know what the safest route would be.
We don't. We could do some, before we go, we could research it. See if there's anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, can I have a knowledge geography check from anybody who's got ranks in it? The one time, Brianna, this is a weird one because you really don't know the topography of this country.
Spent all that time in the library researching.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you that. That is a good reminder. Thank you. So you'll know from your reading that this obsidian-coated area around the mountain is probably one of the safer things that you can travel on. The downside to that area, though, is it has a dampening effect on magical items. So anything that gives you an implicit bonus gives you a bonus 1 less while you're on that surface. Unless you happen to be carrying, you'll know that the 24. Yeah, with a 24, you'll know that there is a way to supersede that, but you have to be carrying the crest of the country. So basically, like members of the military or like specific people that are government officials do not incur that penalty while they're on the obsidian ground or in the vicinity of, like within the realm of the obsidian ground. And the closer to the capital you get, the more powerful that negation is. To a maximum -5.
So I will share that with the party. What I know from my research and reading. So, do we want to go through the obsidian, since we won't be able to go as fast, but we should still be able to traverse it, and it's supposed to be safer?
I would prefer the safer. We can go a little slower if it means less, random
Risk.
dire tiger encounters.
Agreed.
Okay. Then yeah, with that, let's get some traveling going.
We're an American.
Let's see what we get along the roadway.
Welcome to.
You all excited for random encounters again? I know you guys have missed it.
Oh, so much.
There we go. That's the enthusiasm I wanted to hear. The lack thereof.
Do, 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 do. Does it ride, Steve?
It rides pretty smoothly. The way that this is put together, there's a bit of a jitter if you go over more substantial changes in terrain. But otherwise, as long as you continue the motion of moving it forward, it will move pretty smoothly.
And we can take turns driving while others sleep?
Yeah,
Nice.
theoretically.
Could we teach Khatri to drive?
I don't necessarily think that's going to be as possible. Ooh. Can I get perception checks from the party during your travels?
Perception check.
While I'm doing that, I am going to do something here with the map.
Why is it back on Cesarco? I put you on fucking Erasmus.
Let's see how these square off. Oh god, why does it change that? Why did it do that? I don't...
That's pretty hexy, Steve.
Yeah, I want it to be hexes, but it then changes the distance between... It fucked up my scaling entirely. God damn it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's revert it, please. Okay, mostly. Okay, so now all I want to do is make the spells smaller. I don't want it to change. Oh, I see what happens. Okay.
I wanna do.
Nope. Oh, but you can't change the multiplier. That's the other part of this stupid problem. Right, so now... Alright, never mind. Well, I'll do this. I'll have to do this a different time. But yeah. So what do we get for perceptions? Yeah, so Kent, you will spot in the distance, quite some ways away, there are a trio of ogres.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe we should just push just a little away from them.
Sounds like a plan.
Just get a little more distance between us and them.
Yeah.
While maintaining course.
You guys rolled well enough on those perceptions to easily reorient your path to avoid running into them.
Nice.
They rolled very poorly on their perception. Throw a few of these out there and see what happens. be... There's a couple more of these here. So that seemed too far. Hold on. Yeah, it just doubled my chart here. Are we right now? No. Why will you not change back now? God, this is such an annoying system.
Kickstart my...
Save it. I should be back in where I'm supposed to be. Better. Then off again. And now the distances should be right. There we go. That's more right.
We need the blue-purple light from the monitor every time in your eyes. I feel like we're playing a cyberpunk game and you've really showed up with, like, you know, the dedicated.
Cyberpunk was released, you know, so I've leveled up.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys can travel over the course of about 5 days, and that will get you to the Obsidian Wastes. As you like start to move the cart on here, you'll feel the cart like kind of like slow down. You notice for movement, it seems to reduce the movement more substantially than just by a factor of 1. But it is absurdly quiet as you reach the Obsidian Wastes. There's something like happened here. Weird. Oh my. Okay. That was unexpected. So you guys will be traveling across the Obsidian Wastes.
Ooh, cool.
And you're kind of passing through here, and there are these like kind of giant like obsidian stalactites as you go, and some of them have like stuff carved into them or look like specific shapes. But as you pass by a pair of them, can I have everybody give me a perception check?
Sure, my computer just restarted itself, so give me a minute. Okay.
Okay. Ooh. Thanks, Kurt, for the raid. Yeah, so you can, as you're kind of cruising by here, you will start to notice that the heads on 2 of these carvings start turning to look at you, Kent.
Hey, guys, should we avoid the statues that are staring at us? Or should we go talk to them?
We should avoid them, I would think.
Then let's steer slightly away from the heads that are turning to face
As
us.
you start to steer away, the figures will kind of like break into their shape, and a pair of large obsidian wings will stretch out, and they will start to fly towards you.
Oh, gee whiz.
And we're going max speed, right?
Yes, and they are able to move faster than you.
Okay.
Oh,
What knowledge would I roll to see if I could know anything about them.
You can roll me a knowledge history.
No, just
Yeah, so both Brianna and Konstag. Konstag, you'll know a little more about these, but Brianna, you will recognize these to be gargoyles of some sort. Konstag, you will recognize these to be obsidian gargoyles.
Ooh.
And these are going to be heavily resistant to most normal forms of damage. They are limitedly resistant to some manner of spells.
Sorry, what did you say the name of them was?
They are obsidian gargoyles. And they are very territorial. And you have invaded what they consider their territory. Presumably, all of the Obsidian Wastes.
Do they speak a language?
They, in fact, speak a couple of languages. They speak Common and Terran. But they are not the type to be willing to negotiate if they think they can best a foe. And since you're on the run, they must assume you are weaker. And so for now, I would like everyone to roll me up some initiative.
Yay.
Click on your characters there when you
Oh.
roll initiative.
Try that again. Where am I? Holy crap.
You're down at the bottom, underneath Mearachd.
There we go. Initiative.
I will roll in one of these. Bring this little thing on here. We'll use this as our gargoyle for the combat. Because we are going to do this maplessly. Let's see what's going on. 14. Let's get some combat music going. Alright, Brianna. It is about this point that they are about 80 feet out from the party. You are all on the vehicle, moving, and they are chasing you fast.
Alright, I am going to begin my performance.
Alright. Erasmus.
Let's see. I don't know anything about these. I don't know. What do you think? I was thinking about we just hit them with something as kind of a way to teach them a lesson, but I don't want to just go into combat.
No, it's your initiative. You've only got a handful of seconds.
We would have shared what we
Yeah,
know about
presumably you could have shared that they are limitedly spell resistant and immune to most normal forms of damage.
All right, I'm gonna hit them with the sonic thing and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna use your ability.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can click on your the picture of your character down there, and yep. That will indeed. Actually, what's the range on your sonic blast? I forgot. Oh no, within 30 feet. So you'd have to wait for them to get closer, because right now they're 80 feet out.
Okay, I'll wait for him to come in range then.
Okay. Yeah, so you can ready it, because on this initiative they will move within. They'll move up 60, which will put them within 20 feet of you guys.
Okay.
At the end of each round, the cart, as long as one person is taking a free action to wave their hand over the wheel and does not move away from it, the cart will continue to move 30 feet forward. This is kind of why I'm not doing a battle map, because this would be a nightmare to control. But basically, every round they're going to get one attack on the party, potentially if they can get in close enough. So that sonic attack will hit. They will roll a... One of them will roll a fort. A 16 will beat the fort save, but I still think they take half, right? On a success. Yeah. So roll me, click the damage button. Underneath where it says Sonic Blast. Or 8. Right. It will take down one of them. Or that will take one of them down by 8. Okay. And Kent. Oh no, I'm sorry. They went next. Whoops. We not get ahead of them. Oh no, I'm sorry. They didn't. They moved in with 60 feet. That's correct. Kent, you're up.
All right, I would like to fire a web at them, at the whichever one's closest.
Ooh. Yeah. As per the spell.
Yep.
Go ahead and throw that in the chat for me, please.
Boom.
Ooh. I did not realize spell resistance did not apply. So yeah, go ahead. I guess they make a reflex save. It's gonna be targeted at.
Yeah, it says reflex negates. The DC. 15.
So you can try to time it for when it when they move close to one of the pillars.
That's the plan.
First one's reflex save is a 15. So they will. One of them will successfully not get caught, and the other one rolls a. Ooh, even better. A 21.
Wow.
And like your web goes, and it gets the two edges, and it gets real close to them. They just kind of like dive underneath the webbing, as it tries to adhere them. Constag.
Who would be steering the cart right now?
I don't know. Who is steering the cart?
Who's got the best dex?
Well, does it? We need to make a dexterity throw for that?
No, somebody just needs to make. Somebody needs to make the motion.
Then it was me.
Okay.
While I was.
Yep. All right.
Kind of doing two things at once there. That's why I missed.
What do you want to do, Constag?
I am going to try and give Kent a cat's grace.
Okay. Nikolai.
What's that gonna do?
Increases your dex by 4.
Okay.
So I think you already have a dex item on right now, right? So it'll only increase it by 2, I think. Or am I thinking of the wrong character?
I know I have rather high dex.
Yeah, I just don't remember if you have an item already.
I don't think I do.
Nikolai. You're muted.
You done with that?
All right, Nikolai gets much bigger.
Big Adam.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Oh, weird.
Your mic is just really soft. Okay. I can barely hear you. I don't know what's happened, but you were fine earlier. All right, at the end of the round, the cart will move 30 more feet forward, and Brianna, it is your action.
All right, I am going to release some glitter dust on them.
Ooh, they will have to save or be blinded. Ooh, the first one fails miserably and goes blind.
Yay!
The second one, however, rolls a 23 and continues flying.
Fucking guy.
Erasmus.
All right. I'm going to continue the assault on the one.
Okay.
Cheese on your paws.
You can once again ready for when he gets close, but yeah, you can go ahead and roll it now, because they are the action after you.
I did.
Ooh, that is a hit, and it will fort save. Oh man, you're rolling great on these saves. 20 to save, so he will take half. Roll the damage though. 10, nice damage. But he will come in annoyed by the fact that you've hit him twice with this thing, and he will try to gore you.
Or
Gore! Oh god, that's not where he's gonna roll well. Does a 10 hit? I don't suppose you took no,
does not.
no dex? Maybe some penalties from all the stuff you're carrying? Alright.
Yeah.
The blind one will start to kind of lose his way, and will fall back. And check to see if he... Ooh! But he will resolve the blindness at the end of that round, so he will start trying to catch up. Kent.
And we're going to try on that web again.
Okay. The closer one, I'm assuming, right?
The closer one, yeah, since I can't hit them both at the same time right now.
Yep.
So, timing it once again for when I can get between the pillars, anchor him in some way, and bada boom.
Right, here we go. Ooh, that's a 9 modified to a 15 again.
Yeah.
You get so close once again. You can see the web almost touch him, and he just barely brings the wing across, just out of reach of the webbing. Constag.
I am going to pop a Cat's Grace on Erasmus this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nikolai.
Are they close enough for me to hit them?
If you wait, they can be close enough for you to hit them.
Like,
I guess actually right now you could, because one of them flew in and attacked Erasmus. So you can like move over and attack the one that attacked Erasmus.
Okay. I'm gonna attack and then take a 5-foot step and prepare a spell.
Okay. Let's see that attack.
Oh my god. What the
Oh, that's sad.
Do I roll the spell now?
Yes. That number should be... That number didn't tally up correctly, but I'll have to fix that. Not sure why, but it shouldn't be, like, only a 2.
Put my enlarge on.
Yeah, I know. Something else is going weird about it. I'll get it fixed.
But I assume whatever it is didn't hit still.
It does not hit, no. Because a natural 1 will always fail. And then what is your spell?
Sorry, my roll 20 is being bad.
Okay.
You can move on. I'll put
Okay. Brianna. Back to the top. The cart moves once more away from the gargoyle.
I am going to let out another thing of glitter dust.
Okay. On the closer one or on the one that was further away?
On the closer one.
Okay. Ooh, that will fail. The 10. Erasmus.
All right, I'm gonna keep hitting this one with the Sonic.
Yep, it is at the edge of your reach. With the cart's movement. Ooh.
I don't think that's gonna hit.
Not even with the +2. Nope. They have just slightly higher than that for touch. The blinded gargoyle in the back and the close will try to recover from me. Ooh, he will not. But the other gargoyle will come and make up some of the lost ground. Kent.
Yep, last web. Let's go. Boomity boom boom. Drop to the ground, you bastard.
All right, the one that recovered from the blindness is the closer one now, so you can throw the web at it. Oh, and it will like fly through, and you're like, I gotta throw it just a little ahead, and you pop the web out there, and it runs straight head first into the glob of web that like wraps around him, and then locks him around a pillar. And that will drop him to the ground. And yeah, the other one will not recover from its blindness, and that will give you all enough time to get some good distance between them. By the time they recover, you will have gotten far enough away that they will not be able to keep track of you.
Nice.
Yeah, that web's going to be a huge problem for this thing.
Good job, Ken.
Thank you. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
All right.
Whoosh.
And I think with that victory of sorts, we will wrap up for this evening.
I feel good with our magical card.
Let's pass out some of the X's, P's.
Nice. 10,000 each.
Not quite. But you do get some nice quest XP. So each of you can take home 2,480 XP.
Oh, what was that total up to?
I got 22,825. Did I do the math right?
2,004,8.
Got 22,865.
I also got 6
I got
Okay.
22,865.
All right. So then it's 22,865. All right.
How
we're,
much was
we're
how much
so
our XP?
close
Wait,
to
how much
level.
XP was it? 2485
No,
2480
2480.
is what you
or
got.
2480. Okay, never mind.
Oh, so close.
I
not that
know.
far.
22.
Perhaps next session you'll make it there.
Or we'll
Perhaps
die,
next
who knows?
session, yeah, we'll get that 135, and then we'll be that sweet.
But in this case, it wouldn't matter anyway, because you can't level until you get to somewhere where you can rest. So
That's true.
I think this is all for this evening. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Take care.
Good
Night,
night.
everybody.
Happy New Year.